Hey guys, the PC guy here, and I'm giving you a little show of Nvidia's AI technology. We all are used to looking at Nvidia for their graphics cards and gaming from the side of, I'm a gamer. I assume a lot of people watching this channel also are people who enjoy playing games, so the graphics card definitely are a big deal for us. However, that does not constitute all of Nvidia's business, although it is a very big chunk of it. Nvidia actually is very involved in AI, deep learning, machine learning, and all that sort of thing, and they actually have a page on their website dedicated to it. On NVIDIA's deep learning slash AI webpage, they have a lot of content. I'm not going to bore you with it. I'm just going to show you some of the things that they are used in different industries, like AI for software, for example, managing cities, that sort of thing, as well as healthcare, robotics, self-driving cars, which is a big deal right now. Like, for example, the whole thing with Tesla trying to push forward the boundaries of self-driving, and NVIDIA is one of the companies that is, for example, also involved in it, as well as obviously automation, all that sort of thing, cybersecurity, and amongst a number of other uses that AI and deep learning and machine learning can use. All this is all extremely technical, and if you are not an expert in the field or someone that makes use of this, you probably don't really care that much. It's just something that happens in the background of our society and technological improvements. So it's not really something that bothers you or interests you a lot, most likely. However, there are some very fun uses for it. NVIDIA has a couple of technical demos of their AI out there, and it's something that we as users can actually use either for fun or for something actually, well, slightly useful. On their AI playground, NVIDIA does let us take a taste of some of their AI that is actually useful to the common public. Some of those are a little bit like, well, yeah, Photoshop paintings. You can just put yourself in a nice picture and fake a vacation that you never did, or like they say, get rid of the photobomber or your ex. So, I'm not sure how useful that is for everyone, but the one I was wanting to let you guys see is Gaugan. Gaugan is, well, it probably resembles paint a lot, and you have to check this little boxy here before you do anything. But what it can do is it can let you create landscape or, let's say, a wallpaper or anything of the sort, and then, well, out of basic shapes, very, very basic shapes, and I'll just give you a little show of how it works. You have a little canvas that you can use to draw, like literally paint style. You have a little, well, tooltips here, and what type of thing you are trying to draw. And then you click here and you get the end result. So let's just, well, if you just click it like this, nothing happens, of course. Well, actually it does, just gives you a little sea. As you can see, this is the sea, this is the sky, and it produces the sea. So what it does is take your very simplistic drawing, and using their AI software, they will convert it into a photorealistic picture. It's basically a photograph that you just designed with your very basic shape. So this is a use for AI. You could argue that it's, oh yeah, this is just for playing around, but technology like this, if developed a bit more, is something that is incredibly useful for example, CGI artists, uh, art renditions for movie posters, you name it, any sort of background or image work you can do with this. You can do a completely unique piece that you don't have to actually photograph or find the shot in person. Now, I'm not a digital artist, so I will not be able to produce such a masterpiece, but I will just do a little one to show you. Let's try to draw just a random landscape with mountains and skies and trees and stuff. So what you do is you just come here on the side, you pick what you want to draw, for example, mountain, and then you pick a brush. You can select the brush shape and size here. Let's make it a bit bigger, and let's make it, yeah, round is fine. And let's draw a mountain like this. It's kind of a strange mountain, but remember to fill it all up, otherwise it's going to have pieces of sky in there. So it's important that this here, for example, is the sea and this is the sky. If you don't want water here, you have to fill it all up completely. So let's say that there is a small road driving by. Well, actually, this is a river. Let's say there is a small road driving by, as well as some trees on the side, some trees on the mountain, a nice little river coming down the mountain. Obviously, you can make the brushes smaller, you can change their shape, you can make them square, any sort of stuff. Some clouds on the sky. You want some gravel by the road? You got it. Couple of rocks lying around here. Some snow on the mountaintop. Couple of trees, always nice. Few more trees. What else do you guys want in the picture? Let's see. Some plants. Let's have some plants. And well, I should probably cover the rest of the sea here, otherwise there will be random water lying around. Let us cover it just with some grass as well as dirt. Now, obviously this is not going to be a masterpiece. You can see how careless I am being with drawing all this sort of thing, but let's see what Nvidia actually gives us out of it. Well, it's not exactly ideal. However, you can keep, let's say, adjusting it as you go and see what comes out of it. So let's make this cloud a bit more round and a little bit less square. And let's make the mountaintop completely snowy. So these two adjustments, what do we get? See, it already changed the picture for a little bit at least. What if our road, let's cover the road completely. Let's make it all grass here. And let's try to make our road a bit more straight. Obviously, it is not really, well, completely, let's say, smooth. You can see a lot of other examples here. I'm not going to torture you anymore with my poor drawing, but this is all things that have been drawn with Nvidia's Gaugan software. You can use a number of filters to give it a bit of a different vibe and look. As you can see, it looks, well, like a completely different picture, like different times of day, different lighting, all that sort of thing. And you can as well upload different like filters, upload paintings and such. So you can actually work on them, and the AI will help you work on them depending on what you uploaded. Now, yeah, obviously I couldn't give you a masterpiece. Like I said, this is, like you saw, it was a very crude drawing, but it does show the potential of this technology in the right hands. Now, those hands aren't these, but it does show that if you are a CGI artist, let's say that you are used to drawing stuff digitally, you have a little, I don't know, drawing pad or whatever, you can draw it a bit more accurately, a bit more precisely, you know how to use filters. This is a tremendous tool for actually making a background for a movie poster, for making advertising, you name it, you've got it. And this is just something that Nvidia puts out on the side as a demo, a beta demo, for us consumers to just play around with and have some casual interest in AI. Because if this is an actual professionally made product with proper tools, proper interface, and a lot more alternatives and a lot more things to use in there, like we have like four little tools on the side. That's about it. Now imagine a Photoshop or Premiere type of application using this technology with all the tools available there to use to make your, well, let's call it draft, and then that draft with that level of detail being rendered into an actual picture with the software. Now imagine the possibilities. You can make a lot of stuff, and obviously CGI pictures already happen, they already exist. Like, for example, posters for space movies. No one goes actually into space to shoot a photo of a poster to make it. They're all CGI made. But this, if you can just draw a circle for the planets and then a few stars and a nebula here and there, if you can just literally draw it with your hand, click a button, and the AI will do it for you. And obviously you can adjust it and add filters. It probably will cut out a lot of time that those artists would use. It would probably take them much shorter amount of time to work with it than they are actually would. And like I said, this is just one of the more down-to-earth uses of AI. Self-driving cars, like I mentioned, medical imaging, other sorts of medical technology. This is things that actually have a very big impact on our lives. We don't even realize that they use this technology because it's all behind the scenes, and we, as users, don't realize what kind of technology and effort goes into it, but it's something that could potentially improve our lives in the future. Now, Nvidia has taken a lot of flack from me for their graphics card practices and pricing. That does not change. And keep in mind, this is not a Nvidia sponsored movie. I just felt like it was something fun to share with you guys. But you do have to give praise for this sort of work and for the developments in pushing the boundaries of technology further, because this is something that we have not seen before as far as, just fun things for the users go. We have seen obviously photo editing before, like I mentioned, but not in this scale, not with this ease, I might add. So props to Nvidia for pushing technology further, not just in the consumer side, but also on the business, enterprise, and research sides of things, because those things are also extremely important for our development as a human species and how far and what we can do with the technology that we have. Now, yeah, I know it was a bit of a strange video. It wasn't so much tech, not well consumer tech related, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought it was funny to share. This has been Ethic PC Guy. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Feel free to try to make wallpaper for your PC or anything like that. Here's a fun game. Post whatever results you can get down in the comments, and let's see who has the best the best drawing and wallpaper that they managed to make with Gaugan. It's available on the Nvidia site. You don't have to download anything. It's just browser based. Hope you guys have fun with it. Like and subscribe and all that stuff, and I'll see you guys next video.